Hi. You're probably asking yourself, what the heck is she doing again? What is this title? Why is she doing that? And you're probably right to ask that. The thing is, I really would love to have acrylic gouache. I love matte paints. I own matte paints. I want to have more matte paints, but I do not want to pay Liquitex acrylic gouache money. You know, it's not that I do not enjoy Liquitex or it's Golden, one of those two brands, right? But if you remember my video about the cheap versus expensive colors for miniature painting, those cost over 60 euros. I do not have that money. But I do have this. I do own a set of extremely cheap cheap gouache paints. Give me a second. Well, that took a bit of some time. Those are my original art creation gouache paints. So today we are going to use them to create acrylic gouache. This is not going to work because this is an acrylic binder with a glossy finish, but we also have this one. Oh, yeah, that's this one. So maybe we can create an acrylic gouache at home that costs like 20 euros. That costs like 4 euros. That is a lot of acrylic gouache. And it won't probably work. But this is going to be a testing video. And a testing video, I will talk most of the time. So there is no speed part, pain part, stupidity. You're just going with it. And for that, I will be really stupid. And I probably should not do that. But I do have so much paper in this household. That was loud. That I personally think I do not care. Let's do this. Oh, one of the reasons I hate those colors, by the way. Oh, see that? Yeah, lovely, right? The worst tubes ever. Excuse me. I'm going with this beautiful blue. That is so beautiful that I do not want to see it ever again. If somebody wants to have my gouache, by the way, you can have it for free. Oh, my acrylic binder is also dry like heck. So yeah, I don't know any ratio. That is too much. Okay, who knows? We will just test this out. And it smells like heck. Beautiful. By the way, this is a cheap brush I got from Aldi Nord. So it doesn't matter if the thing gets destroyed. So I see the first problem. It's the texture. You will probably not get it smooth. Interesting. But maybe that's something you'll enjoy. I already made some paints with acrylic binder. I made acrylic watercolor and acrylic chalk paint. Acrylic chalk paint is really interesting because it's a gummy texture. I think I put the drawing away. No, there it is. Give me a second. This is one of my sets I did with the idea of chalk paint and acrylic base. You see this gummy texture, this shiny thing. It's really fascinating. I also did a series of my million fruits. The million fruits, if you do not know, I think I can link it down below. But yeah, that is the thing. Also, you can probably, well, let's show you. I have a hanging system right now. I have one of those, excuse me, clamps for every single painting, and you see the dent here? That is one of those clasps. So yeah, probably we will get the same results because it's also water-based like the chalk paints. Though I have to say I believe that the gouache has a lot less water in it than the chalk paint. So let's go for a green. One of the best greens I own. Not enjoyable. I'm at this point of time where I just want to throw them away, to be honest. Well, it's not like that would help anyone, especially not me. That green is shot. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take the second worst green. Yeah, that is just so bad. I'm sorry, but I can't. I know there are tips and tricks to fix that, but it's not worth it. It really is not worth it to do that, because these colors will clog up immediately afterwards. Again. Look at this. If you like, okay, those colors are not bad, right? But if you buy them, empty the full tube. You will never get them open again. I tried the water tip, like use some hot water to loosen it up, whatever, not working. They are gone. I think this texture is really interesting. It's better than the chalk marker paint I did. Enjoyable. Definitely more enjoyable than some other experiments I did. I also have a green one where I painted a bison on top. I don't know if I ever showed you that. That is also liquid chalk paint, though a bit less. Interesting. I didn't see that fingerprint there before. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. It's shiny. I have to say this is still something interesting. Even if it's not going to work out, it's still funny to, or fun in general, to experiment a bit more about colors and paint. In my eyes. Also, I really want to talk more about stuff and not only put text in videos and stuff like that. Because it's not really going to represent what my thoughts are 100% of the time. Yeah, now my nail's gone. Beautiful. I give up on this orange. There's always the possibility to just open it up down here and then use it as it is. Could be fun, could be not fun. I can say I will 100% do that one day and use it for a big painting and then throw the rest away. Because I do not care a single bit about old art supplies anymore. Now that I think that we get better stuff that are new. I still own my so-called Tuschekasten. That's my watercolor set. I painted with my first paintings on my normal YouTube channel. I do own 3 YouTube channels, by the way. You probably didn't know that, but that's not important. That's not important. I still have that. And I think that is probably the only one I will never throw away. They're extremely amazing colors, but they're bad. Amazing in the sense that you can really paint with them. I painted a lot of things that are hanging behind my bag. Even some of the things where videos are made about. But this thing is just sentimental. At this point, I do not need it. because I bought new watercolors, I have gouache, I have so much stuff I really need to use. And yeah, I do not know why I should use it up, because then it's gone. Let's just have it as a sentimental part and everything is fine, I think. So let's take one last color. Oh, that is a nice opening tube. Also, something I noticed when opening those gouache paints the first time, they have an extremely unsettling smell. I know I use superlatives in a lot of times, but I think it's okay to do in this situation. It smells like this binder, just as a gouache binder. So I probably think it's not the classic glycerin and honey and whatever. It's something synthetic. In the end, it doesn't matter. If it does a job, it does a job. So I don't care. So yeah. And I thought this was going to be a short video. Probably not. It does feel interesting. And you can brush out the brush strokes, though it dries a lot like gouache still. I think if you have a softer brush, an even softer brush than the one I use, you could really brush out the brush strokes. Interesting. I will, by the way, not use my artful ones because I like the colors. And those I do not want to see ever again. Yes. The next step is going to be, we are going to wait for it to dry. I think this part is already dry, which looks promising. But I will still use the color to make a beautiful flower, just as a test. By the way, that's a joke. I'm just using a bit of it to do something stupid. Oh, this is grippy. Exactly like the chalk paint one. Fascinating, if you ask me. And I will use this one to test what happens if I just dilute it to hell. And yes, the blue will evaporate into the beautiful yellow, make it absolutely ugly. I know that. But so, we will find out if the brushed out is still shiny or not. And I will just use the tip of the red to do the same. one of the reasons I really hate this set. He can't melt the paint. I think it's not pigment, it's really just stain. You have no pigment description on there anyway, so I would just assume it's, well, stain mixed with him. So yes, I will let this dry and we will see us exactly when this is dry, and I will put my room back together and see. Maybe I find some more fun stuff to work with, to try stuff out, you know. Well, see you in a bit. Look, I have an idea. The thing is that I put away the colors already, and that's at the bottom of my cupboard. And ignore the bad lighting, it's bad here, so I have the normal lamp here right now. What if we use the varnish to make it matte and also acrylic? I do not know if it's going to work, but I think we could try that out. This is the artful one. I don't really want to use it. But just test it. This is the color I will probably use the least. I do not enjoy lavender. This is the Malibu matte varnish. It's interesting. I used it for some crafts before. It looks really disgusting. But maybe it works. You could also probably try out matte medium. The problem with that is I do not own any matte medium. Dishwasher is running in the background. If you hear something funny, funky, whatever, it's that thing. The one thing that is really interesting for me is that all the things, right? All the things you can try. Let's take the lavender again. As a comparison, we want to achieve a color that is matte and looks like this, right? This flat, boring color, right? I could brush it out. Brushing out means just trying to get rid of the brush strokes. It's easy with long drying colors, paints. It's not as easy with gouache because already it's far too dry to work with it. But that is what we want to have, right? And so far it's exactly like I expected. The water in the paint is making it a bit weird. But yeah, let's see if that is an option. Probably not, but well. Plus, excuse me, it could always be the part of using an acrylic color. Okay, one last test. I know I'm going to probably have the longest unnecessary video ever, but this is so fascinating, and I will use the red. I'm probably not going to like that. But well, let's see. This is the red. This is the control red. I don't paint that much with gouache, so it's not that bad to use it up. My white is also almost empty. This is the white. I have to sneeze. Excusez-moi. Now we have an acrylic salmon pink. What the heck is that red? And this is, by the way, a matte white. So it should not be shiny. I mean, I think it's a matte white. I do not know 100%. Looking at that, I have another idea. Let us work out the... I mean, it's stupid, right? If I use acrylic paint, I can paint with acrylics. That is stupid. I got carried away. But it's a cheap and fast way, right? You can just use one acrylic paint you have. Probably the white, everybody has white. And use it to make acrylic gouache. If it works. Who knows? Maybe it won't. Let's find out. I'm sorry for so much trouble. See you soon. Hello, welcome back. You probably see already the result. No, I'm sorry for my voice. There is something going on with it, I don't know. This was the matte top coat varnish thing that is shiny, sadly, even though mixing it with what do you call that again? I don't know. Didn't help either, though I have to say it's a bit more flat. Yeah, sadly. It also has the same issues like I showed you. It's squishy. So yeah. This... No, this was the acrylic binder, excuse me. This was the matte medium. The matte medium is also shiny. Sadly. Then we have the comparison pieces. Even the flat one down here that I brushed out. It's really shiny, not what we want. The yellow shiny still looks wet even if as it is dry. And then we have the watercolor version where you can see probably nothing. This thing is matte as matte can be, but also let's test if there is any... Nope, that thing is acrylic, basically. Ah, spit a little bit of pigment is loose, so yeah. And then the part where everybody is thinking, yeah, of course it's going to work, because it's acrylic, the acrylic and the gouache. It is as flat as it can be. Let's test it out. I see zero pigment loss, reactivation, and I'm extremely fascinated. I mean, yes, of course, using acrylics to make acrylic gouache is by far the easiest way, but let's be honest, if you're doing that, you already can just use acrylics. So, what do we learn with this? Thing is, I do not have matte medium. Matte medium is also a possibility to make probably something into matte paint that is not reactivatable. So I have to say, I probably will not test that out. So yeah, I think this experiment was a win in my books. You can use acrylic paint to make gouache into acrylic gouache. If you just buy one pot of acrylic paint that is matte, that is probably help you a lot. Also, there is maybe acrylic binder or base that is matte, so you could probably do that also. In the end, both versions are probably way cheaper than buying acrylic gouache, if you ask me. But yeah, that's the experiment, I guess. If you learned something, again, sorry for my voice, I should not speak right now, but I'm still doing because I want to tell you how excited I am about this discovery. It's so stupid, right? The most basic things always make me the most happy. If you have just one awful acrylic paint you do not enjoy, you can make some beautiful matte gouache paint out of it. That's amazing. And if you love pastel colors, just buy white and the problem is solved. Though I still enjoy the extensive textures you can get with the acrylic medium. I love acrylic medium. By the way, this gave me an idea for a different thing, which is, do you know that watercolor base exists? Interesting, right? Maybe I should think about something about that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun doing this stupid experiment. And you enjoyed it as much as I did. And we see us next time when whatever I do, and have fun, enjoy the day, and bye bye.